Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title of this video, I indeed do have a problem. As this is basically an update from my last video about the monsters and the Labubu from Pop Mart and the secret boxes they have. So I did go a little crazy ever since that first video because I wanted more and more and more. And you guys remember the originals that I got? I ended up getting these clear cases from, I believe it's from Shein. Yeah, so I got them from Shein. They were like $1.97. The only thing is that it took them about like 2 weeks just to get to my house, which honestly is not bad. I recently had an experience with the Postal Service, the United States Postal Service. It's gotten worse ever since that whole thing. But anyways, so this was the original ones that I got. Now, when I mean I went crazy, I literally went crazy. After getting those, we ended up going back to Pop Mart, and we went back to the Top Canvas store. And going from the Top Canvas store, that's where I bought these. Yeah, I gave in and I got the Skull Panda ones. This one was actually the one I wanted. I don't know why I'm having a fascination with pink things right now, and this little stuffed animals is cute. So I got this one. She's like a little circus clown. Oh, she has a wonky eye there. So she's like a circus clown or something. And then I thankfully got there, like when I was looking at the blind boxes, I saw the Winnie the Pooh boxes, and there was the last one there. And then these two people came up, rushed to the aisle and snatched the box before I, like went down to go grab the box. So I was like kind of mad. I wasn't mad, I was just like, well, it is what it is, I don't need it. And then as soon as I was paying for these, bam, they were restocking these. So I was like, let me get one, because if not, then I'm just gonna regret it later. And it's so cute. It's a little brown one. I wanted the brown one so bad. To me, it's adorable. And I think on here it says like it's Winnie the Pooh. So I got these, and then I told my fiance one day, I was like, you know what, let's just go to Pop Mart. Let's go early when they open. That way maybe we have a chance to get a Labubu. So we went, and unfortunately they didn't have any, because I know in my last video I said I didn't like the macaroons because the have a seat ones had a better fur, like texture. And I said I didn't get it, so I lied, and now I like them, and now I want all of them, only because all of them have their eyes open. And I didn't care for the have a seat collection, the ones with the eyes closed. And this, if you remember, it's the Labubu. But they have not all of them have their eyes open for have a seat. The macaron do. So unfortunately didn't have it. So I ended up settling for this one. I ended up buying a blind box of the Mickey ones. That was a Childhood of Boundless Imagination. And I ended up pulling the lollipop one. And I didn't mind it. It's cute. Oh shoot, I forgot the stick. I don't know where it's at. Somewhere in this car. But it's cute. It's a little action figure. I really wanted, I think it was a birthday cake one. And then the gumball machine was the secret one. And that's the one. Those two I really wanted. But they're cute regardless. And then thankfully when we went to the cash register, I asked to see if they had any of the macarons or any of the have a seats, and they said no, but they do have the wing one. And I ended up getting the purple one with the gold dress and its gold wings. And then I don't know what this is. I just want to say like it's a golden gourd or something, but it is so cute. Like everything about it, from the gold accent on this to the gold on the dress, the purple eyes, the yellow nose, and then it's got yellow toenails. Does it have yellow fingernails? No, but it's got yellow toenails. To me, this one was the cutest thing ever. And the only thing is, this one's eyes don't move. But I mean, none of the small ones do. And a friend from work was just like, hey, here's someone's Instagram. They always do raffles of the ones that you like, yada yada. So I was like, cool. And then this guy had posted on a story saying that he sells cases or he sells single boxes. And I was like, well, you know, let me see how much per case and then per box. And he told me, and I was like this close to getting the big case, but then I was like, nah, like that was a lot of money because it is a reseller. So I didn't get the big case, but I ended up getting the singles because he had the macarons. And I really, like, ever since I realized that all of them have their eyes open, I was like, I want them so bad. And I ended up hitting him up and I was like, are they authentic? And he was like, 100% for sure authentic. And I was like, you know what, let me get two. I got one for me and I got one for my fiance. And I ended up getting the one that I wanted, which, if you can guess, I've already said, but I got the pink one, which is the lychee berry. And then if I didn't get the lychee berry, the next one that I wanted was the secret one, which was, I think it's a really dark brown one, if I'm not mistaken. And that's the one I wanted, or the pink one, or the green grape. They have the little green one is also cute. And then they have like this soy milk, kind of like beige one. Basically, if it was the pink, the green, the dark brown, or the blue one, I was definitely okay with it. But I don't know why all of a sudden I want to collect all of them. Even if I don't get the secret one, I want all of them. I ended up getting both in the pink one, and it is so fluffy. Like, it is the cutest thing ever. And I was so happy. My fiance ended up pulling up, I believe it was the sesame bean. It's like the gray one. So he ended up pulling that one and he was happy with it. I know if it was beige or brown, he would loved it. Pop Mart releases that they're coming out with a new series, and I think Miniso had already also came out with something similar, and it was the Teletubby collection. So when I saw that Pop Mart was releasing the Teletubby collection, I felt like I wanted it so bad and I needed one or two. But I ended up getting, I didn't find any here, and I was stalking the website since the moment that they dropped, which I forgot what day in March it was supposed to drop. Didn't find any, went to the store, didn't get any, and then I saw people reselling them for like, well, 30 something or 40 something bucks, and I was like, no thanks. And then I was posting it on Instagram, on my stories and everything. I was like, you know what, I really want these. I need to know if anybody sees these, let me know, hit me up. And then come to find out, my friend was in Japan, and bless her freaking heart, she's sending me a picture on Instagram, and she was just like, hey, they have them here. I must have replied almost about an hour later because I was working, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's too late, and I hit her up and I was like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. I was like, you know what, can you grab me two, please? And I was like, and then she was just like, you know what, we left the place, but when we come back around, I'll see if they still have some. And I was like, you know what, honestly, I am so glad that she ended up going back, because I got them and I didn't have to pay $40 for them, since she brought them straight from freaking Japan. And to me, that was awesome. Like, they even got the little Pop Mart red sticker and everything. And I'm gonna tell you, out of all of these, I wanted anything that was pastel, but I wanted the secret one, which was, I think it was Poe. It was Poe, but he was, I think, white with like splatters of different pastel colors. So he was like a dream cloud or something like that, and it was so cute. But obviously I didn't pull that one. But I will tell you, the ones that I pulled are so cute. And I'm gonna show you which ones I got. I ended up getting Dipsy. I don't know what it is about his freaking eyes, and they're so adorable. Big little eyes like that, and his chubby cheeks. And then I got Lala. So I got the iconic Dipsy and Lala, and she's also really cute. This is the one I got. I don't think she's the pastel, only because she's yellow and she's already light, and you can't really tell the difference, hold on, between the original yellow and then the pastel. Besides a very light shade, they're in the same pose. So I think you kind of messed up on that, because I wish there was a way for you to be able to tell, like, hey, this is the pastel. Tinky Winky, obviously you can tell it's the pastel, and then obviously Poe and Dipsy, but Lala's like almost the exact shade. I'm thinking maybe this might be the pastel, because there's Lala and then there's Butter Lala, and I don't know, maybe it is the pastel, maybe it's not. The only thing, love the collection and it's really cute. The only thing that I didn't like is that I thought these were gonna be almost identical to these, meaning they were gonna be soft plushies. These things are heavy. Like, let me see if you can hear it. I love them, I really do. It's just they were so heavy for no freaking reason. I even told my friend, and I was like, why are they freaking heavy? Like, they're like rocks. And she was like, oh, she said the same thing, but you know what? Like, they're so cute, and maybe they'll stand. Oh, I just noticed they're tushy. Look how there, she caked. She is caked. Last but not least, it is the most adorable thing. Are you ready? Ta-da! Like, he's bigger than my head though, or I should say longer, because is my head wider? But his little overalls, his little white shirt, his bucket hat, and his bucket hat, it says The Monsters. His overalls also say The Monsters. And his little boots, his little like Timberlands, they say Labubu right here. Like, he's like a little Chucky. And the cool thing is his eyes move, like the big ones. He's like the cutest thing freaking ever, and I love, and he's so soft. He's like buttery soft, but he is like to me, he's like the cutest thing ever. I sometimes keep them in my car. They're like my little ride-alongs. I get pulled over. They're like, "Why are you in carpool? You have I have my kids." They're all in my car. I do have to slow down on buying them. I think I'm just gonna stick to, if they have them in stores, I'll buy it, because to buy another one for $50 for resellers is a lot of money. But I mean, at the end of the day, if that's the only way you can get it, that's the only way you can get it. I mean, other than that, like I said, I have a problem. I do, and it's a disease. But it's a cute and it's an adorable disease. So anyways, that's just trying to be a little quick update for you guys since I haven't posted. Sorry about that. You know, things are going on, things are happening, but other than that, that's just a quick little update. And thanks for watching, and I obviously will keep you updated if I buy any more. All right, bye guys.